Hey YouTube, what's going on? Thanks for checking out the Jeep SRT YouTube channel. Now today we're going to discuss the miles per gallon shown on your vehicle, comparing them to reality and discussing if they're actually true or not. Well, we have a pretty sound way of figuring out your miles per gallon across the entire range, and we're going to compare what the Jeep says to what reality is, and do they match each other. Now in our Jeeps and in many other vehicles, your MPG ranges anywhere from 0 up to 99. So we're going to discuss in a minute why 0 isn't really true and why 99 isn't really true. But in the end, do they actually make sense from an averaging standpoint? So first off, when you're driving down the road, if you were to floor the vehicle and try and race it from a 0 to 60 as fast as possible, you're going to get about as low as 1 mile per gallon. You're not going to get 0. So why is the lowest MPG 0? When you're actually at a stoplight and you're not going anywhere, your car shows a 0 MPG because you're sitting still, you're going 0 miles per hour, but you're burning fuel. Your car is still idling at say 800 RPMs, so you're still burning fuel, but you're not going anywhere. Which, of course, as you're burning fuel, not going anywhere, that averages out to 0 miles per gallon. So the only way you can achieve 0 MPG is by sitting still at a red light. In reality, other manufacturers do not show 0 at a red light. They show NA. They don't bother logging it because you're not going anywhere. You know, your car's not in drive, you're not trying to go anywhere. So why would you record miles per gallon when you're not driving miles? You're just kind of sitting there idling. That 0 is pretty detrimental to your averaging because it pulls it way down. You know, you're not driving anywhere, so why is Jeep logging it? Well, it'll make sense in a second. On the other spectrum, you have 99 miles per gallon. So that happens when you're coasting down the hill, you have your foot off the gas, and you're using the engine to slow you down. So by doing that, the car actually turns off gas going to the engine, and you are using 0 fuel. At that point in time, you are using no fuel, and you are getting 3 miles per gallon, which means you're getting infinity miles. You are going somewhere at the cost of nothing in terms of fuel. So real quick, let me show you how it looks to get 0 miles per gallon. So I'm slowing down at a stop sign right now. We're going to go ahead and watch this drop down from 99 down to 0. Here we go, 0 miles per gallon. Then as I accelerate, the steering wheel is in the way. We're going to go back up, 4, and then slowly starts climbing. Now if I want to get the opposite, what I just talked about, getting 99 miles per gallon, letting my engine slow me down, get my foot off the gas. And as soon as you hit 99, your car has turned off all fuel to your engine and is not using the car to slow you down. So in the lower right hand corner, my RPM or my my miles per hour (mph) are slowing down. You can see you can hear the engine shifting through gears as it goes from a higher gear to a lower gear. That's because I'm actually not using any gas whatsoever. My car is completely shut off in terms of gas going to the engine, and it is just coasting, using the engine slowing me down. I mean, I'm getting higher and higher gas mileage. Now the 99 is really accurate. It's actually not. As I mentioned before, you're getting infinity miles per gallon. So Jeep does two kind of weird things. They show you 99 miles per gallon instead of infinity, and they show you 0 miles per gallon when sitting still versus NA. So why would they do that? Why are they not accurate? Well, think about it. If the car was to have infinity, I mean, it's not even a number, right? It's a concept. So let's pretend for the purposes of this video that infinity is 1,000,000 miles per gallon, right? If you add in 1,000,000 miles per gallon for averaging, it is going to skyrocket your MPG in this vehicle so astronomically high that your average could be like 100 or 200 or 300 miles per gallon. And we all know there is no way a 6.4 liter V8 is getting 200 miles a gallon. On average, this is not possible. So Jeep can't use infinity or 1,000,000 miles per gallon, for example. They have to use 99. But why 99? Well, I'll explain in a second. On the other hand, you get your 0, right? You got 0 miles per gallon. How is that possible? We kind of discussed that, but should they be using 0 or should it be NA? Well, if you think about it, when your car is not going anywhere, you are getting 0 MPG. It's actually true, right? It's scientifically correct. You're getting 0 miles per gallon because you're not trying to go anywhere. So what they're doing by keeping that 0 in there is saying, you know what, this person isn't driving anywhere, but they're still burning fuel. At the end of the day, they're going to see how much fuel they've burnt compared to how many miles they've gone, and that really is your MPGs. So they should take into account sitting still, because you're actually burning fuel, not going anywhere. So that's actually part of an MPG calculation. Now the 99, the reason they do 99 is because if you go above 99, it pulls your averaging so high that it's fake. And if you use anything lower than 99, then your averaging isn't working out properly. So how do they figure that out? How do they know that 99 is the right answer? Well, when you go to your car to go put gas in it at the pump, go ahead and fill it up till it stops. Don't try and top off the tank, just fill it up once, wait till it stops. Once it stops, go back to your car and go to your tripometer setting. Go ahead and reset your tripometer. Make it be 0 for miles and make it be 0 for... Oh, this guy's about to cause an accident. Make it be 0 for your miles and make it be 0 for your MPG. And then drive your car for a week or 2 weeks whenever you want to put gas in it again. When you go put gas in it again, fill it up. Don't top it off, just fill it up. Record how much gallons you put in your car. Say it's 15 gallons. Go back to your tripometer and see how many miles you drove. Divide your mileage by your gas, and that's going to tell you your average MPG. Your not computer-driven MPG, but your actual MPG. How many gallons you put in your car versus how many miles you got out of those gallons gives you your MPG. And that'll tell you the true one. Compare that to your tripometer MPG and see how they compare. Does your tripometer MPG actually match the real world scenario? And you're gonna find out they're pretty close. They're not exact, but they're pretty good. So by accounting for that 99, it's actually a very good sweet spot for mimicking reality. Now if Jeep would have chosen 100, 200, 300, 400 MPG for the car coasting, you'd realize that it would artificially boost your average MPG for that tripometer setting and make it inaccurate. So the actual 99 number plays very well into real life scenarios when you actually do the true math of figuring out how many miles per gallon you get for the vehicle. And again, that 0 also plays well into it as well. By making sure that you're driving 0 miles, you're still using gas up, so you're actually getting 0 miles per gallon, and averaging that truly together gives you a very accurate, or a more accurate MPG compared to the computer versus real life scenario. So Jeep's technology here is a little bit different from the pack. You know, other cars do things a little bit differently, but by doing what Jeep does, it gives you a much more accurate MPG in the vehicle. So is it 100% correct? No, it is not. Your 0 is not correct, and your 99 is not correct. But it mimics real life very well, and therefore gives you a very accurate computerized MPG versus reality MPG. So guys, that is it for this video. And discuss our MPGs, whether they're actually true or not, and how they compare to other vehicles and other manufacturers. And Jeep did a pretty good job of figuring this out and applying some kind of fake numbers, if you will, to the actual real life scenario to make sure they kind of match up to each other. So if you got any questions, go ahead and drop those questions below. I have a ton more content on the way, so make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time.